Neighborhood Dispensary tail of the tape, getting us underway here for bout number 4, and we'll take it to J. Caleb Rogers.
All right, Kansas City, our 4th bout of the evening. Again, powered by 4-6's Grit and Glory, is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, this man is making his debut, representing Springfield Fight Club by way up in Grove, Missouri. Please welcome Dylan Wilson. And across the cage, out of the red corner, this man has a record of 1 victory and 0 defeats. Representing Ignite MMA by way of Chicago, Illinois, please welcome Andrew Addison.
Yep, Andrew Addison certainly new into the fold of Ignite MMA Academy. A ton of great prospects on this, and then on the side of Dylan Wilson, Springfield Fight Club. We see these gyms match up a lot. We got another good fight tonight. Early takedown entry, our first one of the night, as it is our first MMA bout.
Great reversal off the cage, looking for that overhook wizard throw.
Wow. You see Addison try to flow with it, but Wilson doing a good job of just staying on top in that position, in that scramble. Yeah,
great head position by Wilson, but Addison grabbing that overhook so far, looking to fight for that far side wrist here.
Right, controlling him really well from the guard.
Good head position from Dylan Wilson, though. Almost verbatim doing everything Marshall Kemp is asking him to do right now.
Guards open, head in the middle. Head in the middle, Dylan, head in the middle.
And you can tell Addison is going to look for some sort of submission.
Yeah, looking to wrap the guillotine at the moment.
Use it to get out, trying to shrimp out right there. Yep.
Great way to posture.
Yep, so far Wilson in control.
Dylan Wilson doing a good job keeping his head over Addison's head.
Oh.
As I say that, though, stands up a little too defensive, or less defensively than he should have.
Yep, turning the tide. You saw it earlier in the fight. Addison was just looking to grab a leg, try to get a trip, and that time he found the leg and caught his opponent off balance. He's on top, in control now.
Yeah, definitely has the experience advantage when it comes to time on the mats. As we see him working for this Darce choke here.
Oh,
hands together, got the elbow fed. Might have to break him down forward here, because if Dylan Wilson goes flat and stays wide, it's going to be really hard for him to finish.
Andrew Addison looking dangerous early.
Wilson doing a good job staying wide, though.
Yep, great job by Dylan Wilson to fight out of that. Addison right back on him, though.
Oh, big knee to the body there.
Let's work the turn in here. Drop position. Hey, push the head.
And Addison, he's working on a double leg right now. Hands are not together. Now they are.
Yeah, Addison must like what he feels. You know, he has not stopped trying to grapple since the second this fight started. And, you know, a lot of times you get that first initial feel of someone and you can tell where it might have to go for the rest of the evening.
And yeah, Wilson's a tall, long guy, so he's having success with just finding a leg and getting him off balance.
Wilson doing a good job getting his hips high, though, and fighting off the cage. Has an arm drag potentially, though, if he can get that left arm back inside.
And you see Addison has that leg as well, Dylan Wilson. Oh, Kimura attempt.
Arm is straight, going to be tough to finish, but now he's got it deep.
Oh, my. Oh, that was deep.
Almost tapped. That was tight. That was tight.
For a moment.
We saw a glimpse of that blue belt ability. Blue belt under Mike Morgan. Long-time MMA coach here out of Southern Missouri.
A very interesting round there. You know, had some control time from Dylan Wilson, also had some control time, the takedown from Andrew Addison. but then the way it finished is it's a Kimura attempt and also a submission attempt on the side of Addison that looked pretty dangerous for a moment. Very interesting round there to score. Speaking of Springfield, we'll be right back in Springfield in just a couple weeks, November 16th at the Shrine Mosque. Headliner Julius Juicebox Walker versus UFC vet Bevan Lewis.
Yeah, Julius looking to take out his second UFC veteran in a row, coming off a big finish of the Ultimate Fighter contestant, Niles Bartling. Julius Juicebox Walker main eventing once again for Synergy FC 16.
Addison right back in on the grappling here.
Hey, control that hand, control that hand. Keep your left hand on his right hand, Dylan. Yep. Nice, good short shot.
It's a good base right here from Wilson.
They're doing a good job finding himself in the corner. You know, probably the best place to be so you can create leverage if your back is up against the cage.
And if we see what we saw in round one, Addison's going to look to isolate a leg.
Using that low stance to turn into him and get off the body. He's got a good underhook on the left side, but he's just got to start to be more active with it.
Oh, wow.
Wow, great reversal off the trip attempt.
Yep. You can see the over-eagerness of Addison right there. Really wanted to get this fight to the ground, and it worked against him right there.
Marshall Kemp in the corner saying, let's stay here. Let's put some time in the guard and put some damage on Andrew Addison.
Yep, good short shots. That one landed clean on the face of Andrew Addison right there.
In the middle. Hey, I would rather you drive the top of your head into his chin here, Dylan. Yeah.
Driving his head with the top of the chin is Dylan Wilson.
Watch the sweep. Nothing for free here, Dylan. We're not giving up no space here.
You see the closed guard. Now it's open on the side of Andrew Addison. Trying to shrimp. He's got his knees free.
They're doing a good job controlling that top leg to pass it over.
Yep.
You know, once that foot goes in front of the knee and hip line, it becomes almost impossible for Andrew Addison to stand up.
Smothered right into side control. Beautiful.
If you want back to half, you can step back at half.
Ooh, Dylan going into the crucifix.
Trying it. Oh, wow.
Big right hands.
These are big shots right here in front of us. And Addison's starting to shell up here a little bit. He's going to have to work to get to his feet right now.
Hey, then we're breathing here.
Controlling that far wrist.
Very nice.
One thing that.
You got 40 seconds there, Dylan. 40 seconds to do damage.
And he was to a knee at a moment. Now he's more flattened out, not in a position to be able to get up. Wilson just looking to rain the ground and pound in this position.
Yeah, mount.
Addison almost out.
Yeah, Addison a little too far off the side. If he brings his head back up and over, he can retain the mount position. I'd be worried about losing the high head and high height or hip height advantage here. High hips here, high head coming next to retain the mount position.
Yep, short time here in round number 2, but an impressive one from Dylan Wilson, the debuter.
Nice, that's beautiful.
Good control from Dylan Wilson.
Clearly a Wilson round.
You know, showing that, you know, a tough training room and a lot of experience will pay dividends if you're going against an opponent who has a lot more time in the game than you do.
Yep, and it's not that, you know, Dylan Wilson is looking for a takedown of his own. He's just using the takedowns of Addison against him and reversing him when they both get off balance. So it's impressive. It could be 1-1. It could also be 2-0. And I'm sure that's what they're telling, you know, Wilson in his corner. Like, we likely got that round, but in round number 3, it very well could be 1-1. We need more of the same.
Live scoring here in the state of Kansas, just waiting the official judges' scorecards to be registered here cage side. First time we've actually had to use them.
Round number 3.
Nice, nice, yep.
Yep.
Underhooks. Hey, make him pay when he can. He's got pay.
Right on the entry, you see Addison using his strikes just to get inside. He wants to be on top.
2 of 3 judges haven't scored 2019 for Dylan Wilson.
Yep, guillotine attempt here from Wilson.
Nice, double underhooks. Stay on him.
Oh, that knee almost landed on the head.
Almost caught being a little overzealous was Dylan Wilson after a great flurry.
Yep, and credit to Wilson for these short knees in the clinch as well. He's landed a few of them. And there's the first takedown attempt. And he gets reversed right into mount. There's Andrew Addison turning the tide.
Dylan Reynolds building to his base early, but Andrew Addison doing a great job controlling that wrist. Digging in a half Nelson,
He's almost
but
out.
was a little too high.
He's about to get reversed. Yes, but we do have someone's cut open here. You can see the blood on the right arm of Andrew Addison. That might be on the side of Wilson.
Yeah, Dylan Wilson definitely the one bleeding right now. Jumping the gilly here. I don't know if this is the right move. Let's see how well his jiu-jitsu game fares here tonight.
Yep, these guys are both a little bit more wet. I think Addison's fine in this position. He pops out. He's going to have control for now.
We gotta work here.
Yeah, bailed on the guillotine attempt. Back to the guard, threatening a triangle now. Has it tight.
He's out.
Slips the arm, though, was Andrew Addison.
I mean, for this to be his debut and Addison to have one fight, that was 7 years ago. These guys look fantastic tonight. Blood on the face of Dylan Wilson right here. Addison looking to get back to the grappling.
1 minute left here in round number 3.
We got a minute here, Dylan. Dylan, we need the takedown. Yeah!
Wow. Wonderful takedown by Dylan Wilson.
We need damage.
That was huge for him. To potentially end this round on top and stamp that performance, he is the one with the damage. As we talked about a little bit pre-fight, it'll be interesting how that round is scored, but for now, with 20 seconds to go, Wilson back on top and in control.
That's where it counts, Dylan. 20 seconds, Dylan. Pour it on.
Dylan Wilson up on 2 judges' scorecards at the moment.
Let's go.
Ending the round on top is always a great visual in the minds of the judges
10
as we
seconds to
close
go.
out here.
In Wilson's corner, they want him to end with some barrages. He's obliged and staying safe. Great fight here in our first MMA fight.
Hands up, baby.
Blood on the canvas for the first time tonight here at Synergy FC.
Definitely a close fight.
Awaiting the final judges' scorecards. I will not spoil it once we get them in.
It just seems, you know, when we got Ignite versus Synergy, or Springfield Fight Club, excuse me, we see a lot of fights like that. A lot of back and forth, a lot of both guys having success with their techniques. That one was interesting in the side of, you know, the takedowns.
You know,
both guys.
it just speaks volumes to the level of the training rooms that both these gentlemen put themselves in every single day. I mean, there's no question. Springfield Fight Club, Ignite MMA, 2 of the absolute best gyms in the entire Midwest.
Yeah, welcome back, Andrew Addison. I'm sure we're going to see him again, and yeah, Dylan Wilson just getting started as well.
Awaiting the official announcement from the judges here. I think that will do it after this, so we will head to intermission shortly.
I'll say the scorecards they're interesting. They're all different as well. Just giving the audience, you know, some
little suspense.
Anticipation. Mental Sensei has it. He's about to read it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for these 2 athletes. Judge Kevin Champion scores the bout 29-28. Out of the red corner, Andrew Addison. Judge Greg DeVillius scores the bout 27-30. Out of the blue corner, Dylan. And Mike Muniz scores the bout 28-29. Your winner by split decision. Out of the blue corner, Dylan.